Hi people, this is a quick tutorial just to show you what you should be heading for with Victories in Civilization Beyond Earth. From the main screen, if you look down at the bottom just to the right of the orbital view, you'll find quests and victories. So this is a little bit different from the previous Civilization games, but as you go through you get various quests which pop up. A lot of them are based around buildings and actions. So if we look at this one, for example, occupational hazards quest decision, so this will pop up on the screen and you just click the quest decision that you want to choose. Some are better than others, but again it's based around your playstyle, so it's hard to say exactly what you need to do. For example, if you were going to have a militaristic civilization and the option was to choose between production and research, perhaps at that point it would be better to choose production so you can make units faster. You have to base that on your decisions and how you are playing the game. For example, here I didn't continue with this one because I didn't want to destroy any alien nests, because I was trying to remain in harmony with the world around me. But then you get the option of you go and do these things. If you want to check any of these quest logs as you do, obviously you unlock these choices, quest decisions, which give you extra bonuses, so it's well worth doing if they fit in your playstyle. So here, build a bionics lab, and then there will be extra things for a quest decision which you can go through. Now the victories, there are 5 of which. In order to do these, they're based very much around your affinity. You do need to be very, very focused in this game. You can see in the top left here, I've focused on the purity affinity for this game, for this particular game, which makes this Exodus gate. You then bring Earthlings through the Exodus gate and you colonize the world that you're on. Now I'll go through what these various end games are and just give you a few pointers for what kind of thing you should be doing in order to be successful. You can, and this is probably the best tip you'll get from this, you can check this on this quest log and it will literally tell you the things you need to do. Now contact, it's essentially about making contact with an alien race by discovering certain sciences, and you build certain wonders in order to do it. So you need to follow these steps through here. So with an explorer, create an expedition on progenitor ruins, and these things will pop up in the game depending on how you're playing. So you'll be able to do that, and you'll be able to see your progress, and you'll be able to see the other players' progress, so you can see how well they're doing and if you need to up your game or change your strategies in order to win. Promised Land it's the purity path. This is the one that I'm on at the moment. So this is the one where you make the warp gate and you bring old Earth back into this new world, and you can see actually that as part of the game I'm able to terraform, and this is through the research, terraform this to make it into a new Earth. So that's kind of the story based idea that's going around this. So in order to do it I needed to launch a lasercom satellite, so I made and launched that. I researched nanotechnology, I researched and constructed the Exodus gate, and now I'm settling Earthling refugees. So I need to pull these through the Exodus gate and just settle them as I go. And I can see my progress here, that I am at 75% progress. I'm almost there, but one of the AI characters is actually not too far behind me, so I need to be quite careful in the sense that I need to be making decent progress with it. These little bars here show that as we get towards the end of the game, I'm in the later stages, turn 250, so some of the other enemy players are starting, well, other civilizations are starting to catch up. So emancipation then, this is the supremacy path, so this is the other affinity that you can go down. So it starts off similar, you need to launch a lasercom satellite, but you research hypercomputing. Now the supremacy path is a little bit different in the sense that you're going to make a warp gate and you're going to send like an army back to old Earth. So you make another gate but you send things back, but again you just follow the quests on here. Transcendence is the harmony path, so that's the other option of affinity which is up in the top left. This is kind of becoming one with the world that you're on essentially. It's basically the player sort of starts off the merge of the planet's sentience with the consciousness of all the living things, so it's kind of a hippie ending to the game. And again it's given me the things that I need to look at. I haven't even researched transgenics because I went down the purity path. Swarm intelligence, nanorobotics, and then that will lead you to the victory conditions. You can see that these two are making decent progress, so they're both at 50%. I need to make sure I'm focused in order to win this now. Domination is the other one, and this is the typical civilization victory, a military victory, sorry. It's basically you just capture all the other colony capitals and make sure you don't lose your own, basically. if you've ever lost your home city, capital city, though, you can't actually win this victory. So that's the more typical go to war civilization approach that you might do. I haven't actually tried that on Beyond Earth yet, because I'm looking at all these other routes because they're far more interesting at first anyway. But again, it'll just take a lot of production, and you'll need to pick some of the technologies that will help you to go down the domination route. Right, that's a very quick look at the victories. I have a few other videos which are available, which will help to show you some other tips, such as research, what the city screens mean, and controlling units. So feel free to take a look at those. If you like the video, click like, and please subscribe. Thank you very much.